We all have different personalities, different egos, different reasons to do things. For me, all these advantages having the unknown factor to it, and the things that I haven't done before, whether I could or I could not do it, to be able to see how much I will enjoy the experience.
Bon voyage!
Bon voyage! See you soon! Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks.
It is quite undescribable, the experience of going through the channel, going out. The amount of people cheering your name. And I'm not a known person, I am not a professional sailor, I'm just an amateur person. And these people have taken the time to know about you, learn about your name, and wish you well. All these things are, you can't put it in the words. I think you can only experience these wonderful feelings. But I think that's partly to do with Les Abdelon being a very, very special place. I mean, it's an extraordinary place, actually. And if you're going to do these kind of things, this must be the place in the world to come.
Well, it is 20 minutes after the start. A lot of boats around. There's a GGR boat coming. There's the GGR boat. Thank you. Well, it's 35 minutes since we left, and gradually there are less and less boats around, which is I guess more comforting not to have boat too close, but they were just so wonderful saying goodbye. So all is well, really. The weather is beautiful, we've got a little bit of breeze, and we are going forward, although not exactly the direction I would like, but I'm sure we'll get a better direction later on, and it'd be nice to do a few miles away from the coast and then change direction if I can then. So that's it for now. Talk to you later. Morning. It's 6 UTC, Monday morning. This is what the conditions are like. Pretty good. All the sails are up, and the hydro vane is working. I can't see any ships around, well, except the fishing boat on my starboard. I don't see any other GGR boats around. I saw one light during the night. The boat was going the same direction as me, so I assume it was another GGR boat. I spoke to Kirsten last night, or early hours of the morning. There was a gale warning, or near gale warning, should I say. I think the location, I couldn't quite make it out. I think it's more Finisterre area than where we are.
Just trying to get down to south to Finisterre, but we were faced with southerly winds, and we all got stuck there for a day or two, and before we continued on. And I guess that's the only thing I had in my mind is going through Finisterre.
Tuesday, 11:45 UTC. It has been a busy day today, and with a squall this morning and rain, and I have had a steady 25 plus knots of wind. Also had smoke this morning from somewhere. It's electrical type of smoke, and it's really too rough for me to find out where it's come from at the moment. I'm glad to see the HF is working. I had to call someone to see if it was working. Other than that, I'm heading towards Bilbao at the moment. It's either that or the opposite direction. There isn't much else I can do just to move along to make them more comfortable. As heaving to is just too uncomfortable at the moment, so I'm just moving one direction or the other. Good morning, it's Wednesday morning. I have had a lot of activity with dolphins and also something bigger as well last night, but I couldn't quite see, and I've got a pod of dolphins here at the moment. They've been with me for a little while. You can never get tired of watching them. Well, we have wind and sunshine. The wind must be around about 20-25 knots at the moment. I have got double reefed main and reef Genoa and reef staysail, and we're doing around about 5 knots. Unfortunately, waves are against us as well, so that is really slowing us a lot, even though we should be going a lot faster than we are. But hitting the waves head on time after time slows the boat down quite a lot. Hello, it's Wednesday late afternoon. About 2 hours ago, while I was on deck on my way to Finisterre, I came off a large wave, come in the cockpit, and it lifted me up. Me and the boat lifted up, and I landed on in the cockpit. Had a slight concussion, and I hurt my arm as well. I spoke to the GGR doctor, MSOS, and I told him the symptoms. He said I was okay, just need to take some pills and I'll be fine. With regard to my arm, it's just bruised really. I think it's okay, so that's it for now. Good afternoon. It's Friday, 18 to 20 knots of wind. I've got all the sails up, and I just tacked to go slightly more inshore, and that's how the outside is like. That's what I'll do. So I'm gonna go slightly more inshore and then tack out again. Let's try to stay close to shore. Everything's good. Everything is working. Although I'm having slight problem with my electrics. Things seems to come and go. Like my VHA sometimes just disappears. I forgot to mention, this is I had my anchor and chain there, the main anchor and chain. I tried to anchor after I had a fall, so I could have a bit more comfortable night. Anyway, cut a long story short, I couldn't get the anchor back up. It's immensely heavy, and with that very long chain, it was just not possible to pull it up. So I had to cut it loose, unfortunately. But I do have another length of chain and my Fortress anchor, which I like very much. Well, this is the life inside Lazy Otter, healed, and this is my bunk there, although I've been sleeping on the floor or on this bank here because this is the lower side, and this is the other wet weather gear, which is wet due to last night doing some sail changes, so I put a different one on. I must dry that when we have some sunshine and drier outside. I'm missing him a lot. That's a fact. and I can't talk to them. It's killing me right now. And if there was a marina right now, I would, under these circumstances, I would go in. Just because everything is perfect, it doesn't make it perfect for me. And since I left La Sable d'Olonne, this feeling hasn't left me, which is really weird, because I would have thought that by now I would have got used to it. Everybody's fine. They do just fine without me. It's me, I think, who can't do fine without them. Robin said before we left, Robin knocked jokes, and he said, Nathan, he said, you can do it. He says you have to bury your demons, and that is a very, very hard thing to do. It really, really is. I can't really compare myself with anyone on the fleet. Everybody has their own circumstances, but I can only talk about myself in these circumstances. What you think you can do when you're on land is not the same as what you can do when you're at sea. Because suddenly all kinds of feeling comes into effect. And it really is very hard to bury them. It really is. And every day is a struggle at the moment. Almost certain I'll have very little to do all day, because we're going south. There's not really much to do other than listen to music and read some. And but my mind is always at home.
So how are you, Ertan?
I am good.
You good?
I am good, but it was hard not to talk to anybody for first 10 days from home.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it a little bit more now, but it is still hard not to talk to home.
Yeah. So you're in the system.
Yes, but I mean, if there is one hard thing about this thing for me is that, and everything else is okay. But,
So take two for you. You know, you didn't quite make the 2018 edition. You've done this one. Forget about the loneliness and missing the family and stuff. Is there a buzz there? Like you're happy to be here?
of course, this is a paradise.
Yeah.
Apart from the family,
Yeah.
every day is a new area for me. I have not been to these places, you know. It's so it is an adventure for me, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So big hug from everyone. Yeah. Likewise. And well done. Do you really feel as if you're in the GGR now?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
I guess not being able to talk to my family was a big problem, and I got bored because there was nothing to do, and that was my biggest problem, trying to entertain myself 24 hours a day. And but as far as the journey goes, it was really it was almost trouble-free.
It's day after the gate, and Fuerteventura is still there, the island. I haven't really not gone anywhere last 24 hours. I think I'm about 10 miles away from it. That's about it, really.
We had a bit of weather just before Cape Verdes for a day or so, and then until we got to Cape Town, there were really not many bad days. It was just very monotonous, boring days mostly, and my biggest problem was trying to entertain myself as what to do in 24 hours a day, and reaching out to passing ships was a pastime, apart from listening to the BBC radio service.
I look forward to my tweets 3-4 times a day. I get to send a message to family. Sadly, I can't get any messages back, except talking to Don once a week again. I also look forward to that as well. So that's it, really. This is, you know, outside, as you can see, it's pretty nice. It's this is the weather you get in Mediterranean most of the year. Flat seas, sunny, not as hot as this in the winter, but in the summer it is. And this is very much 100% Mediterranean sailing. Or has been for at least quite a few days now. The sea traffic is very rare now. I'm lucky to see something every day or every couple of days. It's great when I get to see one, because I not only get my position, but also I get news about the weather, and if they're friendly, I might even ask them to send me an email to my family.
The problem is that I know they're okay, and I know they can cope with everything. I am the weakling. I am the one who needs them rather than they need me, and that's what it is, really. You know. We are all very different, and that is my, I guess you can call it a weakness, you can call it whatever you want to call, but when I go away for a long period of time, and for me to be able to reach my family when I want, say, how are you, means a great deal to me. And for me to hear that they're okay every once in a while, I mean, I don't have to talk to them, but I like to know that they can reach out to me whenever they want. And that I find that it makes my journeys at sea far more enjoyable.
Cheers, all of you. The Southern Hemisphere and the future. It's quite rough outside. To Neptune. Cheers. I wish they would call me. It's awful. We've got a satellite telephone here that we can't receive. We can't receive even a message saying that they're okay. But I guess if something isn't okay, then Don and Jane would tell me. We are hobby horsing at the moment like this, but we are going towards the right direction. Compass is showing 150, 160 at the moment, which is goodness gracious me, almost I'm heading towards Cape Town. It's a pretty lonely place here, you know. I mean, I love this sea and the boat and the sailing, and I love all this. It's a wonderful place to be. But this 10 weeks has been very hard. It's been difficult. I haven't spoken to my mother for 10 weeks. I don't think this has ever happened before. I haven't actually not spoken to any of my family this length. Because when I'm away for a month or two, I have the sat phone. I call whenever I feel like. I get all the news, but I'm not sure if it would have helped if I had all the communications. It would have helped, I guess, to know what's happening. Maybe even do a little bit of work, because they certainly have so much time. Because once you've got wind, you just set the boat up, and sometimes it can go days and days and weeks without you touching it. It just goes. Okay, you've done your food and laundry and all this, that, the other, everything, you know, you wrote your diary and navigation. I don't know, 2 hours tops, even if you're a lazy man. What do you do for the other 22? Okay, you sleep on and off for 6 hours at least. That still leaves you 16 hours. I mean, that's a lot of hours, huh? Jesus. Really nice. I could have another, but I'm not going to. I shall keep the if I get a nice one, I might celebrate it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do half a latitude or something. Come on, come on, give me some more. What to do when I go to Cape Town is the question right now. Do I continue, or do I stop and go home? I don't really know. I really don't know. I mean, we are well provisioned. Boat is good. I'm good. It's not. I'm not hurting anymore. not the way I was surfing before. And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I've done 2.5 months now almost, or thereabouts, and another 2.5 months I'll be in Cape Horn. And then another 2 months, I guess, going back from home from Cape Horn, stopping by Uruguay. I mean, it's a long time, you know. Long time to miss your precious ones at home. The challenge of it is that doesn't worry me. I think I can complete this journey. I'm convinced of that, actually. Physically and mentally, I can complete this journey, that I know. The question is whether I want to. I'm sure my wife wants me to complete it, I feel. Because he knows I'll feel bad about it afterwards. And I probably wouldn't get a chance again, because last time I tried and I stopped and I had the cancer and spent 3 months in the hospital having an operation, chemo, radio, God knows what else, and I had to go and have a test every 6 months or so if the cancer is back. And I went and got a checkup in May time, last May, and everything looks fine, good. And I don't know. I really don't know. What can I say? Strange, really, where life takes us. You know, little twists and turns, and
every day I change my mind. One day I'm making plans, maybe my wife will come and see me in Hobart and children will come and see me in Hobart. So that's what I plan. And before I stopped in Cape Town, I checked my inventory, my water and everything. I was just good to go in the Southern Ocean, and I had plenty of stores all the way home. So I prepared everything as best as I possibly can. But when I saw the land in Cape Town and the people walking around and suddenly I had this huge urge to go ashore to talk to my mother, my wife, my children. That's what I had. That moment that I said, that's it for me. And I was very happy about it. I have no regrets about it, really. It is a wonderful adventure, and I would recommend anybody who would be able to do it. And it is not something you can experience anything else in the world.
There's only about 220 people who've done it. And if you want to take on the toughest challenge there is, that's it.
The Sunday Times Golden Globe will be awarded to the first non-stop circumnavigator of the world.
I can remember someone coming up to me and saying, "You, this Johnny who thinks he can sail solo non-stop around the world." And I said, "We're going to try it."
It was the first ever round the world yacht race.
You know, out of the 9 entries, only 1 finished.
But to rerun it under the same conditions makes it very, very interesting. So you're really going back in time.
It's not something you do with your mind at this point. You do with your heart and you just try with yourself.
This is the longest sport event in sport history.
If anyone ever says this is ridiculous, he's being reckless, I'd just say, sorry, he's not. He's being a real seaman. There'll be people that'll say, oh, the boats aren't safe. Do you have to spend $1 million to buy a 60-footer that does all this fancy stuff? Does the little guy not go? There's no way.
The race has held that appeal because these grand authors made it sound really attainable.
We're putting in half of everything we own in this race, and it'd be nice to have something left at the end.
Miss!
Just look at the devastation. Single-handed sailors don't obey rules, so it's a recipe for disaster.
Don't come in.
I can't make a jury rig. The only thing that's left is a hole.
I was just praying somebody would get there before I would.
I never thought I was going to see him again.
We started with 18 and we're now down to 7.
So you're still having fun then? Not to come here, it's very difficult.
We don't need millions, to do sailboat racing. We don't need all that modern technology to fulfill a dream.
I'm going to be comfortable, but I'm going to do it.
He hasn't given up, that's the bottom line.